Aaron,
Hello?
I can
Hey,
hear you.
what's
Aaron.
up?
What's
All
up?
right. So, episode 1,
Jersey Sports Guys, what's good?
Jersey Sports Guys. What's good? All right. So,
All right, Aaron. So this is our first mock, probably going to be our only mock before the actual draft.
yeah,
The first thing is we're not doing trades, even though there's definitely going to be some first round trades. I could see the Lions trading back. I could see the Packers. I could see the Saints getting out of the
yeah.
first round. So we're going to just pretend like there's no trades allowed. All right, Aaron. So for the first pick in the draft, who do you have the
All right.
Cincinnati Bengals taking? I think this is obvious for both of us.
Yeah, I think this is already locked in. Joe
He's
Burrow,
an
quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. He's an Ohio kid.
I think he's like the best fit. Yeah, best fit for the team. I don't think they're gonna trade out like a bunch of other people think so. I
I
think
agree.
they're locked in for
And
that
now
one.
pick 2. I think this is another obvious one. Redskins are going to take Chase Young. He is the best player in the draft.
Chase Young. Yes, he is.
Broke-
He is by far the best player.
Broke the record
I
for the
think
most
so.
sacks in a single season at Ohio State. I think he's going to be amazing. And Ron Rivera, as a defensive-minded head coach, that Washington Redskins defense is going to be scary next year.
Yeah, it is. They might have a real turnaround,
So
actually.
pick 3 is the Lions. I think the Lions are going to trade out, but since we can't do that, I have them going Jeff Okudah, the cornerback from Ohio State. He is by far the best cornerback in this draft.
Yeah, I agree with that, too. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of cornerbacks that even can compare to his skill level. You got C.J. Henderson, Trayvon Diggs, but I don't think they're close to what Jeff Okudah
I feel like we saw that especially
and
at the
what he can
combine.
bring.
You could see the footwork compared to everyone else. He was miles ahead of them. Now,
Yeah, he was. And since they got rid of Darius Slay, they're going to need
sure. Now here's
a
where I think
replacement for him.
it gets interesting. Pick 4. Who do you have the Giants taking?
I have the Giants taking Isaiah Simmons, linebacker.
My heart
Clemson.
tells me that they're going to build the defense, but first things first, they got to protect Daniel Jones. I'm going Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle, Iowa.
That's a good pick. I mean, I could see them going either way here. They need defense, but they also need offensive line. I feel like they might be able to get some solid offensive linemen maybe in the second round, but I think Isaiah Simmons is too good to pass up on. You got him right there. He can play anything. He can play safety. He can rush the quarterback. He could cover. He can do everything. I think he's very versatile.
So pick 5, the Miami Dolphins.
Pick 5. 1 of 3. I have them going to Tua Tagovailoa out of
Here's where
Alabama,
it gets interesting.
quarterback.
I have them going Justin Herbert, quarterback, Oregon. Because from what I've seen and looked at, apparently Tua has failed two teams' physicals, and I feel like some teams aren't going to trust him, especially because that Miami offensive line, if Tua was behind that, he'd for sure get killed. I don't trust Miami with him.
I agree with that too, but at the same time, I mean, Tua behind the Chargers offensive line isn't better, and if the Chargers do go, if quarterback and
the Chargers
Tua,
got
I don't really.
Turner from the Panthers, and they got Bulaga, which is definitely, and they got Pouncey, so they got 3 decent linemen. It's better than Miami's.
It's better than nothing. Yeah, it's better than Miami's, which is.
So who do you have the Chargers taking at 6?
I have them taking Justin Herbert,
and I have the Chargers
Oregon.
taking Tua Tagovailoa, quarterback, Alabama, obviously.
Yeah, that could go either way depending on what the front office decides. It just depends, but I feel like both of those teams are going to take a quarterback.
I do too. I feel like for the Chargers, whoever they draft is going to sit under Tyrod Taylor for a year, and then they'll play.
Oh, that's an interesting decision. I mean, if it depends who they get. I feel like if they get Justin Herbert, they might play him right away. But if Tua, they might give him time to heal and let him sit behind.
For sure. So pick 7, the Teddy Bridgewater Panthers. By the way, I feel so bad for him. Yep. He has to play Matt Ryan twice, Drew Brees twice, and now Tom Brady twice. Who do you have?
Yeah, that's bad. I have them taking Derek Brown, D-tackle
That's a pretty good pick. I'm actually going to tell you, I have them taking, because I didn't have the Giants doing it, Isaiah Simmons. I think he'd be a perfect replacement for Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, I think he would too. The Giants really need him. Really need the Giants need an inside linebacker, but so do the Panthers. But The Panthers need a replacement for inside linebacker. Depends, who goes Isaiah Simmons first.
Yeah. So pick 8.
If he falls to Panthers, though, I think the Panthers will just pick him up right away.
Oh, definitely.
They have to.
So Arizona, we know they got that ridiculous trade. Somehow they still have their first rounder, even though they got DeAndre Hopkins. Who do you have them taking to help out Kyler Murray?
Yeah. Now I have Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle. Him first offensive lineman in the draft.
Okay. I mean, I would
you?
have had him going there, but obviously I have him with the Giants. So I got Jedrick Wills from Alabama, offensive tackle. They got to protect Kyler Murray. He was like the second most sacked quarterback last year. Yeah.
Jedrick Willis going over Mekhi Becton, Andrew
pick
Thomas.
9, the Jacksonville Gardner Minshew III Jaguars.
Yeah, a lot of people have them going quarterback, but I just don't see that. I think they're going to roll with Gardner Minshew and see what he's got to bring. I have them going Grant Delpit.
I agree.
Safety from
Actually,
LSU.
You know what? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go C.J. Henderson, cornerback, Florida. I think they're going to go corner because I think safety, although it is a big need, they lost Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye. They're 2 starters.
Yeah, I can see them going corner, but I don't know. It's not very versatile. I don't think C.J. Henderson will go there early, but he's like the second best in the class, I think.
Right.
So maybe.
Cleveland Browns. We know they were the biggest disappointment last year. What do you have them going?
I've been going Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle. Following that, they line help.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Isaiah Simmons will fall to them. And I'm actually going to agree with you. I think Mekhi Becton is the perfect fit because on my board, Tristan Wirfs is gone and Jedrick Wills, so he's the next up.
Yeah. Yep, I see that. Then pick 11, the Jets. They need a wide receiver because they got Robbie Anderson's gone. I have them going Jerry Jeudy. I think CeeDee Lamb is the best wide receiver, but I don't know. Something's telling me that Jerry Jeudy's going to go to the Jets.
I think CeeDee Lamb is the best receiver, and I don't think the Jets are going to pass up on him with his speed, his athleticism. I have them going Jerry Jeudy. I have them going CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I could see, them taking CeeDee Lamb too, but I think something's telling me they're going to go Jerry Jeudy.
So Oakland, a lot of.
No, not Oakland. Las Vegas.
I forgot
Raiders.
they moved. Who do you have them going? I mean, rumors are they could even take a quarterback because Gruden loves to draft quarterbacks. I have them going Jerry Jeudy. I think this is where the receivers are going to start to just go. Like there's going to be a quick run of receivers.
Yep. I have them going CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma. Like, just flip-flop me and your pick. I mean, they're both very good receivers. So, you can't go wrong with either
definitely.
of them.
And as I said before, I have a run of receivers. So for the 13th pick, the San Francisco 49ers, I have them going Henry Ruggs, 3 straight receivers off the board. I think with Kyle Shanahan's mastermind offense, him and Deebo Samuel could be great together, especially with Kittle and a solid run game. That offense could be scary next year.
I also have the 49ers going Henry Ruggs III out of Alabama. Yeah, he's a great receiver. They lost Emmanuel Sanders. They also lost who else they lose? Marquise
Goodwin.
Godwin.
Yeah.
They also lost Goodwin, yeah. They lost him too. So Henry Ruggs, I think, fills a gap that they really need.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who got their new uniforms are fire, and they got Tom Brady.
Yeah, I like.
Who do you have them going?
I have them going Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle out of Georgia. They need to protect Brady. Brady can't run. They're going to need to protect him. I think they're going to go offensive tackle.
Aaron, not going to lie, I completely agree with you. There's rumors that they could take DeAndre Swift, but I'm saying because Ronald Jones is still really young, I think they give him another year, and I think they do go Andrew Thomas just to make sure Brady's safe.
Yeah, I could see them going a running back, but I mean, they can get in the offensive line help, so I think they're going to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Line.
Denver Broncos. That defense is already stacked. They got Drew Lock, who looks promising. Maybe John Elway finally got his quarterback. Who do you have them taking?
I have them taking Jedrick Willis Jr. a guard out of Alabama.
Okay.
They need offensive line help for Drew Lock. He's a rookie core. You can never determine. But speaking of their defense, did you just hear a report came out? Von Miller tested positive for
Yeah, I actually
coronavirus.
saw it on NFL Network about 5 minutes ago before we filmed. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy
crazy.
times. This is actually, I think, because Drew Lock, they got two good running backs. They got Deshaun Hamilton, who's an unproven receiver, but they got Cortland Sutton. I think they're going to add another receiver, and I got them going actually Justin Jefferson, the receiver from LSU.
Wow. I like Justin Jefferson, but I don't know. I don't feel comfortable taking him first round. I know a lot of people are high on him, but I think most of that help was from the offense and Joe Burrow. He's a good receiver, but first round might be a little too high for him. I don't know. He might be able to prove himself, but we'll see.
All right, Falcons. Who do you have them going?
Falcons. I have them going C.J. Henderson, cornerback out of Florida. Now, their defense, it's hit or miss. They got some good players on there, but I think they need cornerback help mostly. So I have them going C.J. Henderson.
See, this is where my first D tackle comes off. I'm finally gonna. He did fall a little bit on my draft. Derek Brown from Auburn.
Yeah, he fell pretty far for you. I think he's a great D tackle. I don't know if he's going to fall that far, but we'll see what happens.
All right, the Dallas Cowboys, everyone's favorite team.
Yeah.
Who do you have them picking?
I have them going Xavier McKinney, safety out of Alabama. Now, they just lost Byron Jones in free agency, so they're going to need to shore up that defense again.
Since all they have is Cheeto, Awuzie, and Woods. Yeah, they really need someone else back there.
Yeah, they do. So I have them going Xavier McKinney. What about you?
I actually have them safety, I agree, but I have them going Grant Delpit.
Yeah, I can see that too.
He's going to be a better fit for them. Miami, second one.
Second pick. I have them going Austin Jackson, offensive tackle out of USC. I think they need help on offensive line. I mean, I don't know. I can't see them taking the offensive line with their first pick because they're going to need a quarterback. So I have them going Austin Jackson to protect Tua.
Yeah, they definitely need to protect the quarterback, but I'm going to go an offensive tackle too, but I'm actually going to go Joshua Jones from Houston. I think if they're going to get Herbert or Tua, they need to protect him. I think Brian Flores is actually a really good coach, and he did more than anyone expected last year. Like, everyone was expecting them to get the first pick, and they ended up getting the fifth.
Yeah, I can see them going Josh Jones, but I think he's a little high up there. I mean, he needs some help, but offensive line is a big need for a lot of players in this draft, so we'll see how many of them actually fall.
Yeah. All right. Oakland Raiders are
Las
up again.
Vegas Raiders.
I keep saying that. Yeah, Las Vegas.
I have them going.
Who do you have them
Patrick Queen, linebacker out of LSU. Now, I think he's the best inside linebacker in the draft with his coverage because, tackling's good and all, but, you really need someone who can get back there and cover. They got a lot of young talent on the Raiders, so we'll see.
See, I can agree with you that they need it. I'm going to go Kenneth Murray because with their scheme fit, they need a linebacker, and especially an inside linebacker that can stop the run. So yeah, I think they're actually going to go Kenneth Murray. So the 20th pick, your Gardner Minshew Jaguars. Who do you have them taking?
I've been going A.J. Epineza, especially with the unique Ngakwe system or the whole problems with him. I think they're going to get his replacement. I think A.J. Epineza is a great player, and he fills a gap that they're going to need.
See, I like that actually, but I'm going to go Kayvon Chasen, edge from LSU. I thought he was amazing in his sophomore year. I like him. There's a chance that I think they're going to end up trading away Yannick Ngakoue, and I think it's going to be – and they already traded away Calais Campbell. So
yeah, I can see them getting rid of Yannick Ngakoue.
They definitely need an edge.
Mm-hmm. They definitely do.
21st pick. Who do you have the Philadelphia Eagles selecting?
I have them going Justin Jefferson, wide receiver out of LSU. Now, some people can say they think that they're going to take inside linebacker, but I think they need much more wide receiver help, especially with all the drops they had last year. They had a lot of injuries, and I think wide receiver is what they need the most.
See, that's my thing. They had a lot of injuries at receiver, so I have them actually going Patrick Queen. I think he's perfect because, as you said, his covering, his ability to do more than one thing, his ability in box-to-box, or a.k.a. hash-to-hash. I think he's all around the best linebacker and the second best linebacker in the draft.
I could see that, yeah.
Pick 22, the Minnesota Vikings. Who do you have them selecting?
I have them getting Christian Fulton, quarterback out of LSU. After the Xavier Rhodes, I mean, he hasn't been showing up a lot. I think they're going to need
Well, he's gone.
someone.
They
I know.
let
Yeah,
him
he's
go.
gone. They let him go. And they're going to need someone to replace him. So I think Christian Fulton is who they're going to pick up. He's like probably the next cornerback. I think they're going to get him.
Here's my thing. I think they're going to trust Troy Hill and Mike Hughes. I actually have them going T. Higgins, receiver, because I think once you lose Stephon Diggs, you need another target for Cousins, because we know Cousins isn't always the best. Obviously, Monday Night Football prime times. If you want Cousins to succeed, you need him to have two good receivers, and all they have is Adam Thielen.
Yeah, I can see them going wide receiver. A lot of people have Jalen Reagor going to them too, but I don't know. I don't think he's a first round talent. I think he's an early second rounder.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think he's the New England Patriots. I want you to go first, like always, but mine's actually shocking.
All right, I got them taking Clavon Chase-Sion. I probably butchered that name. He's the edge out of LSU. I think they're going to get him.
Yeah, the sophomore. Bold prediction. Nobody has had a tight end go in the first round. I have them actually getting a Harrison Bryant, tight end from FAU.
Wow.
I think they need him because Matt LaCrosse is not gonna do it for them. And I know they need another target, and everyone's saying receiver. I think they're gonna go run tight end because they can block because they have two good running backs with White, Michelle, and they also have Burkhead. I think they're gonna do a sleeper pick.
I think they need defense after Dante Hightower left. I don't know. I just see them going defense here, but who knows?
Yeah. So the Saints, who once again disappointed in the playoffs this year, they do have Drew Brees back on a 2-year deal. Who do you have them picking?
Back out of Utah. I like Jordan Love. I think he's an underrated quarterback in the draft, but I don't see him going early first round.
I think he's
with the other quarterbacks. I think he'll go to the Saints. I think he'll sit behind Drew Brees for 2 years, and then Drew Brees will retire and he'll step in.
See, I'm actually going to go defense for them. I'm going to actually have them go Javon Kinlaw. He really fell down in my draft from South Carolina. I think they're actually going to go defense, and I think next year they could go for Justin Fields or trade up for Trevor. I don't think they'll get Trevor Lawrence, but I think they could get Justin Fields.
Yeah, next year I could see them getting a quarterback, but I think, Jordan Love, he's not like a day one starter, so I think if they get him and he can sit behind Drew Brees for 2 years, he'll actually turn into a pretty good player.
Yeah. So the Minnesota Vikings are back up.
Yep.
Again.
I have them going. This is where I have them going. T. Higgins, wide receiver out of Clemson. I think they need wide receiver help after Stephon Diggs got traded. T. Higgins, he's probably the next best wide receiver up, so I have them going. T. Higgins.
Yeah. I actually have them going Isaiah Wilson, offensive tackle from Georgia. I think because obviously I had T. Higgins go first for them. I think they definitely need offensive line help. It is terrible. So I think they'll do that. And now pick 26, the Dolphins' third and final first round.
I have them going DeAndre Swift, running back from Georgia. I just think they need a running back.
Yeah, after losing Kenyon Drake, I don't believe that much. I think Kalen Ballage is a good secondary back, but I think they got to go DeAndre Swift. I think he's the first running back off the board. And now we got the runner-up for the MVP, Russell Wilson, and the Seattle Seahawks. Pick 27.
I have them going Peter Gross-Matos. I might have butchered that name. Edge out of Penn State.
Matos. Yeah, I actually agree with you. I have the junior from Penn State, too. I think he was a monster for them. And I think putting him on the defense because they've lost a lot of players. Their linebackers are okay. Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright. Their secondary, and they got Shaquille Griffin. He's okay. I definitely
but their defense is getting old, so they're going to need some young players on there.
Pick 28. Who do you have? The Baltimore Ravens with your MVP, the GOAT, Lamar Jackson.
I have them going. Here's where I have Kenneth Murray going linebacker. I have them going because they need linebacker help. I mean, really? I could see that. I could see him going there.
Yeah. I actually have them going AJ Epineza. He really fell down my draft from Iowa. I think another edge rusher with Calais Campbell. They got Matthew Judon at linebacker. Their secondary is pretty good with Earl Thomas, Marlon Humphrey. I see them
Kenneth Murray's
AJ
a good
Epineza.
player. He can also he's good at stopping the run. I think he can fit there relatively well.
And now the Tennessee Titans shocked a lot of people last year with Derrick Henry and Ryan
I have him
Tannehill. Who do you
taking
have them
Joshua
taking?
Jones, offensive tackle. This is where I have him going. I just think he fits the best here. I think he's probably the next best lineman off the board. I think the Titans need offensive line help, so this is where I have him going.
Yeah, I already had him go, but I also agree offensive line to help out Derrick Henry because that man's a beast. I have them going Ezra Cleveland, tackle from Boise State. Nobody really has mocked him to go in the first round, but since I have a bunch of tackles just going in the first round, he was the next one up, and I think that's who they'll
structure
take.
my draft. I didn't want to have everybody take an offensive line, so.
And now, pick 30, what you've all been waiting for, the Green Bay mother-loving Packers.
Yep.
Both of our favorite teams.
I know
who do you
you're
have
not
them
going to like
taking?
this one, but I have the Packers selecting Denzel Mims, wide receiver out of Baylor. I think he's a great wide receiver, and he's very underrated. His hands are great. He's fast. His draft stock went up at the combine a lot, and I think he's going to get right at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
I think it's a good pick for the Packers, considering there's Kenneth Murray and Patrick Queen are off the board. I think Denzel Mims is a great pick for them.
See, I don't have a problem with Denzel Mims, but one of my favorite quarterbacks in this draft. It's just like the whole Aaron Rodgers, Alex Smith thing. He fell down, came to them. Rodgers, who's 35 or 36, the same age as Brett Favre, numbers slightly declining. I think they get Jordan Love, quarterback, Utah. I think he'll sit under Rodgers for 2 years, and he'll become the successor, and he'll keep the Green Bay Packers in playoff contention.
I think Jordan Love's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we get a quarterback this year. I think we wait either Packers wait next year or the year after that, because I think Aaron Rodgers still got a lot of play left in him.
I definitely think he's got a lot of play. It's just injury concerns for me. All right, so the 49ers, who have another pick, they're actually their technical pick. They had the first pick they got from the Colts, trading away to Forrest Buckner.
I have them going Trayvon Diggs, cornerback out of Alabama. Richard Sherman's getting old. They're going to need someone that can step up. Trayvon Diggs, I think he's a very good cornerback. He has very lengthy arms. I think he break up passes very well. He was actually a wide receiver before he was a cornerback, so he knows the ins and outs of that. I think he'll go to the 49ers because they need a cornerback.
See, I really did think about giving them a cornerback, but I'm here. I got them going Ross Blacklock from Texas Christian University. I think since they lost to Forrest Buckner, they need to replace and get a new D tackle.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. I can see them getting a D tackle even in their other first pick. Like you had Derek Brown falling. They might even get him if he falls. Yeah,
I don't think he'll fall that far.
The 32nd pick, the Kansas City Chiefs, your Super Bowl winners. Who do you have them going?
See, I actually think they're most likely going to trade down from this pick. I don't think they're going to draft here. If I know Andy Reid, I'm going to see them. But the thing I see the most is you got to make sure your quarterback, your future, your franchise, got to stay healthy. I have them going Cesar Ruiz from Michigan, the center. I think they'll get him to protect.
Oh wow, I have them going J.K. Dobbins, running back out of Ohio State. Damian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Over Jonathan Taylor?
I don't know why. I just see J. I mean, I know Damian Williams. He's good, but they are going to need. He can't produce all the time just for them. So I think J.K. Dobbins might be a good backup. They can have a little double running back going.
Oh, like a two-headed monster.
Yeah, I can see J.K. Dobbins going.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor could go to them as well. I could also see that. So.
I like him a lot.
Yep. What was your biggest shocker out of my draft?
Jordan Love did not go the first round.
No, he did. He went to the Saints.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't go to the Saints.
My biggest shocker, I think the biggest shocker for me is I don't have Trayvon Diggs going in the first round.
Yeah.
For you, Denzel Mims to the Packers. I think they would take Brandon Ayuk over him.
I hope he does go to the Packers. I just think he's such a good receiver. He catches his numbers went down his last year because his quarterback changed. He got a freshman quarterback in, but I think he'll produce on a very high level for the Packers, even as a number 2 receiver, because Devontae Adams is very good as the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So
yeah, I thought we had 2 pretty solid mock drafts. Yeah. I can't wait for the draft personally. It gives us
me too.
Sports fans who have nothing to look forward to, something to look forward to.
Yeah, my biggest shock with your draft was Derek Brown, how far he fell. That was a big shock. I didn't think he would fall that far. But, I could see him going to the Panthers. I think it's a good fit for them. But if Isaiah Simmons falls to them, they got to pick him. I mean, it's a perfect pick.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of our mock draft. Be sure to follow us or subscribe or however you do it on whatever app you're using.
This was Kyle.
And this is Aaron. We'll see you next time.